Good morning, friends, and welcome to Homemaking on the Homestead. I'm Crystal, and it has been at least 2 weeks since I've had a video out. Life here just got super crazy and busy, and so there was just no time. My youngest son has kind of moved back in with us a little bit. He's young, he's only 23, and he's tried a few different things and just needed a place to regroup and figure out what his next step in life is, and that's fine with us. I also wanted to, in today's video, it's just going to be a little chit chat and the first springtime video. Even though we're a few days away from spring, things here are certainly beginning to look a whole lot like spring is starting. The grass has turned amazingly green, and of course all the snow that you probably saw in the winter video that I posted, it melted long ago. And then the rains came, and it was just crazy. We had, maybe 16, 18 inches of snow, and it just seemed like it melted within a couple days. Our pond was flooding almost. It was almost at flood level. I wanted to chat with you a little bit. I've had a few people make comments to me, and I just wanted to share something. So a little over a year ago, my husband and I were the only ones rambling around our big house, and while we were enjoying aspects of that, we also felt like we were kind of in need of some sort of a change. He was getting ready to retire. So we discussed with my daughter and her husband, the daughter that lives locally and the one that has 6 children, whether they would be interested in moving into the house. And we would just create another area for our daily living. They were very much interested in doing that. So we worked to create our own little storage, our own little area. We put a lot of our things into storage and pretty much turned over the main part of the house to them. And that was a year ago, and it's been an absolutely wonderful year. We already have a very good relationship with them, so that wasn't even an issue. But this last year has been a tremendous year. What we find that we really love is just the activity of the grandchildren around. I think what I've loved most about this arrangement is that they have enjoyed things like chickens and goats, and the shared responsibility has made that a whole lot easier for all of us. And the children who were living in a housing development prior to this, it was a beautiful home they had, but it was in a housing development. It was very tight and cramped, and there wasn't a lot of space for the children to run and move and enjoy life. And of course my daughter had very fond memories of living out here and growing up here, and she was just very excited at the prospect of being able to give that to her children. If you've watched any of my older videos when I started several years ago and then just never could quite get the momentum to take off on creating my channel, you would notice that I'm in a much bigger kitchen, and now I'm in a tiny little kitchen. We have downsized to this little space, about maybe 500 square feet or so. We love it. We actually love it. It's I wasn't sure at first if I was going to make the transition well after so many years, but as I said to begin with, we were ready for some sort of a change, and so moving into a tiny area and learning to function, figuring out what we need, what we don't need. It gave us the opportunity to go through a lot of our things and to downsize majorly. There was just so many things after raising 8 children that we had and had acquired over the years that we really just didn't need anymore. That would answer, because I've had a couple questions about the smaller kitchen or the different kitchen versus some of my other videos, and that would answer that question, is that I kind of have my own little area now, and when my daughter and I do joint videos, I've done a couple candy videos and things like that with her, then of course we work together and we do it in the main kitchen. We'll see how long it lasts. Right now we're all very happy with the situation. Who knows what the future will bring, but right now I'm not looking that far ahead, and every day we just enjoy the fact that we can be together. One really fun thing that happened not long ago, actually, the end of February, we still actually even had snow on the ground. It had been a somewhat warm day. Most of the day had hovered in the 40s. The kids had been bugging my daughter. They wanted to go swimming, and my daughter was just like, no way, it's way too cold to go swimming. My husband took the temperature of the water. At that point it was like 49 degrees. They had been cleaning the chicken coop that day, and they were hot, they said, and of course the sun was out, and so she finally relented and said, okay, I'll let you at least try. So they were all over that, grabbed their swimsuits and headed on down to the pond with life jackets. The older ones, the 3 older ones, they decided that they weren't going to bother with walking down the stairs. They were just gonna go for it. And we were shocked, and they even did it a second time, so they were definitely all over it. Aside from other life events and things going on around my homestead, my daughter has some planter boxes. Her husband actually built them in front of the house, because the front of the house that faces basically down towards the pond and where I'm sitting right now gets sun all day long. With goats right now in the garden, they decided to put some planter boxes there. I'm really excited about that. I will say one of the blessings of having my daughter here is it's kind of a little bit of renewed energy for me. A renewed hope in some of the homesteading things that I used to do and used to love to do, but due to health issues, these things became harder and harder for me. For now, that is my little update, and a little bit of why I have just been missing in action for the last week, the last couple of weeks, or maybe a little longer by the time I finally get this video edited and get it uploaded. I'm looking forward to a spring of some gardening and doing a little bit more canning. Springtime it just gives me that hope after the dark winters. We can still have a lot of rain here in the spring, but the days are now longer, and the sun does come out more, and I am able to get outside, like being outside here to make videos, and I enjoy that quite a bit. So I'm really feeling a sense of enthusiasm for what this year is going to hold for us. My husband and I are still hoping to do some traveling this year, so we will have to wait and see how that goes. Right now, as of today, I'm feeling a lot of enthusiasm. I'm enjoying the sunshine and the warmth. The snow is gone, although you can still see some here and there tucked into the little dark spots under trees and stuff. But for the most part, the snow is all gone, and it is really time to just enjoy homestead life again. For now, I just want to thank you for taking the time to come and visit me and share a cup of coffee with me and hear what my updates are, and to know that I just took a little break because I guess I needed it and life was kind of demanding it. My desire is to get back at it and share more and see what this spring brings and this year brings for life on our homestead. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That definitely helps me. And if you haven't subscribed and you like my content, or you're interested in the content I have to share, please subscribe. I appreciate that a lot. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.